Hey guys, welcome to the 51st Let's Play of Dragon Age Inquisition. We're finally at Skyhold. Woo! We are at a Gel Alert level 4. He is probably on his way. I don't know how much time I have, especially with my increased filming times. But, you know, oh, I'm trying. Okay, so there's people. Is this Josephine? This is probably going to be mostly roleplay, too, so it'll be roleplay heavy, I think. So I kind of bond with people. Oh, hey. That's kind of cool. All right, fire. Hey, sweetheart, how you doing?
I've made some inquiries into the Imperial Court. The sooner we deal with the threats to the Empress, the better. The political situation in the Empire is dangerously unstable. It will complicate matters.
Everything in the Empire complicates matters. It's the Orlesian national pastime.
Turn your nose up at the grand game if you like, Commander, but we play for the highest stakes, and to the death.
The Court's disapproval can be as great a threat as the Venatori. We must be vigilant to avert disaster.
We'll save the Empress.
Don't worry, Josephine. We'll protect the Empress, no matter what.
I pray you're right. If your vision of the future comes to pass, the death of the Empress heralds the destruction of everything. Orlais holds Tevinter at bay. All of Thedas could be lost if the Empire falls to Corypheus. Celine is holding peace talks under the auspices of a grand masquerade. Every power in Orlais will be there. It's the perfect place for an assassin to hide.
A grand masquerade?
I don't have a
I
thing
need
to
to go
wear.
shopping.
I'll arrange for an invitation at your discretion, Inquisitor. Inquisitor, I was just inspecting our new headquarters. Foundation cracks, nesting animals, and miles from any centers of civilization. The staff must make it presentable if we're to receive any visitors of distinction.
It certainly wouldn't do for the Inquisition to appear overly shabby.
We've only just now convinced everyone we are precisely what Thedas requires. The mages are showing great trust in you. They need to feel safe here.
Do you not feel safe here?
I've had difficulty forgetting Corypheus' attack on Haven. Do you know who first leapt to arms? Our workers. They were so proud of our cause. Corypheus simply cut them down. So much screaming after that first blast of fire. So many people turned to ash.
We lost far too many good people to that monster.
I'm sure they'll find rest with the Maker. Well, before I return to my duties, allow me to congratulate you on your appointment as Inquisitor, my lady. I will now bring diplomatic issues to your attention, and I'm more than happy to help with any situations that arise.
I'm loath to part from such pleasant company. Would you care to walk the castle with me?
Oh, well, a tour then? Let me fetch the steward.
That isn't precisely what I was hoping for.
Well, do let me know if you change your mind. Now I must find someone to prepare the guest quarters.
Oh, I was shot down. Oh, that's okay. It's Cassandra's the one, or Varric. I like them both. Ooh, wicked eyes and wicked hearts. We're gonna go talk to everybody first, guys, because it's all about the RP. It's all about getting with them. Hell yeah! What is this? Did we find a war room? Are we finding the war room? War Council! Dope, dope! Wow, no perks. Let's look at Ferelden. Oh, we have so much to do, guys. Secure route through the... Oh, report ready. Secure route through the Frostbacks. Inquisitor, we've begun sending soldiers along the road from Falomire. I'd like to pass on their considerable gratitude for being spared treks across the Frostbacks. Our healers seem happier as well, Commander Cullen. Alright, we got a ton of stuff. Reclaiming the Mage Rebellion. Rescue soldiers missing... Wait, I guess that's not one of them. Falomire resources. Conscript for the Inquisition. Hinterland resources. Reports of Darkspawn activity. Oh my god, we have so much. Well, why don't we start here? Hinterland resources. The hinterlands is a notable source of elf root and onyx. Inquisition forces at camp should search for these resources and arrange shipment to Skyhold. Lonnie, we should focus on finding new resources of healing herbs. Colin, our men should focus on gathering onyx and drakestone. Josephine, anything can be useful. Let them take what they can find. Let's do it.
At your service.
And then we will conscript for the Inquisition. Well, that settles it. We face Darkspawn Magister, who commands something that looks suspiciously like an archdemon. I defy anyone to tell me that there's no blight. We have Blackwall's treaties, and we have cause.
How
That
are
is
the
will
rest
require a
of
little
us?
persuasion.
Have they found anyone alive?
Excavation is slow, as you can imagine.
Lelania, what we need is information. Grey Warden influence may loosen even the tight slips. Colin, we need to bolster our forces. Let me conscript more soldiers. You go, Leilani.
Let's see what we have.
And then finally, follow Mire resources. Blue Lotus and Dawn Lotus are both found in the Follow Mire. The area is also known for Summer Stone and Blue Vitriol. Now that the Inquisition has established a camp in the region, they could instruct men to seek out these resources and send anything they find to Skyhold. Colin? Find the stone and metals, I guess. What is it with you at stone and metals? Seriously. Seriously. You go do that. Wow, there's a ton of stuff, guys. Wide Eyes and Wicked Hearts. And investigate the shards and investigate the western approach. Wait a minute, what is that? Address the Chantry, got that already. Okay, so overall that looks good. Let me go roleplay with my fellow people. It's all about shipping, guys. I love shipping. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right. I love that I get to evidently make up the place. That is going to be awesome. All right, so we've already looked that way. We haven't been behind this door, have we? Nope. And are you guys just going to hang out here? What are you doing? Can I... What are you wearing on your head? What is... Okay, you guys are weird. Okay, we're going to go across all... Hey, wait about this. What is this? Open? What are we going here? Hey! No, I guess not. What about over here? Well, hello! Hey, Solus. Wait a minute, what's up here? I need to check to make sure you're not doing anything weird. You're kind of a weird mage. Whoa!
What was this place?
I should have grabbed it.
So much room for whatever was here.
Let's read it. The Rotunda and the Fresco. Sister Leilani, as per your request, I have made a thorough examination of the fresco adorning the Rotunda. I first attempted to clarify its intent with Messer Solus. Forgive me, I know he is not titled within the structure of the Inquisition, but the more I learn of his experience, the more awkward I feel not using a formal honorific. On the mural, all Monsieur would say is, Skyhold is her fortress, meaning, of course, the Inquisitor. These are her actions. He is, of course, correct. The subject of each edition is self-evident. On the medium and method is elven fresco, pigment, and plaster, and it is grand. I have rarely been privileged to observe such skill as it is applied. It is considered with long periods of study before the image emerges, whole cloth and with certainty. It speaks of how I imagined elves view the world, and the measured nature of their step. I should expect such competence from Messer given his probable years of study. But it is still an amazing work, demonstrating an art with few living practitioners, even among the Dalish. Archivist Bannon. Oh, someone likes you, Solus. Let's look around before we... Alright, let's talk.
I need to know more about Corypheus.
We spoke of this on our travels to Skyhold. What more can I tell you? Cassandra and Varric seem more familiar with their adversary.
You've given me good counsel before. I could use some now.
My apologies, Inquisitor. My poor manners shame me. I claim no secret wisdom, but I will guess as best I can.
I would like to know more about the orb he carries.
As I said, that must be the means by which he created the breach. I suspect the blast to destroy the Conclave was more accident than anything. The result of unlocking power that had sought release for ages. What I cannot understand is how he managed to survive such an explosion.
What do you think Corypheus will do next?
You shamed him when you destroyed Haven. Spoiled his glorious victory. It would be worse to acknowledge that you had done so. He must continue on his course or show weakness. He will return to his plans to throw Olay into chaos, and then conquer it for Devinter.
What can you tell me about the source of Corypheus's power?
According to the law, the ancient Magistars of Devinter received guidance from the old gods. Corypheus commands a false archdemon, a corrupted old god. This suggests he no longer sees himself as their minion. Some of his unique power comes from the corruption of the Blight. The rest may come from the orb he carries.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye. Greetings.
I'm interested in what you told me of yourself and your studies. If you have time, I'd like to hear more.
You continue to surprise me. All right, let us talk. Preferably somewhere more interesting than this.
Why here?
Haven is familiar. It will always be important to you.
We talked about that already.
I sat beside you while you slept, studying the anchor.
I'm glad someone was watching over me.
You were a mystery. You still are. I ran every test I could imagine, searched the Fade, yet found nothing. Cassandra suspected duplicity. She threatened to have me executed as an apostate if I didn't produce results.
Cassandra's like that with everyone.
Yes. You were never going to wake up? How could you? A mortal sent physically through the Fade. I was frustrated, frightened. The spirits I might have consulted had been driven away by the breach. Although I wished to help, I had no faith in Cassandra, or she in me. I was ready to flee.
But you stayed.
I did. I told myself, one more attempt to seal the rifts. I tried and failed. No ordinary magic would affect them. I watched the rifts expand and grow, resigned myself to flee, and then... It seems you hold the key to our salvation. You had sealed it with a gesture. And right then, I felt the whole world change.
It was that impressive to see me awake?
You had walked in the Fade. I have explored the Fade more than anyone alive. But even I can only visit in dreams. But you might have been able to visit me here while awake.
What do you mean?
Where do you think we were?
This isn't real.
That's a matter of debate. Probably best discussed after you wake up.
No roofing, asshole! That was not cool. Do not roofie me. That was annoying. That was... Dude, sit in judgment. Judge the prisoner. I'm not judging anybody right now because I need to go... Where am I? I need to go find, Varric. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Oh, and the view's gorgeous, too. Recipe, courtyard upgrade, main watchtower. Ooh, cool. You know, that bed works for anything I'd need it for. Okay, let's explore. We are now exploring. I expect the next 2 Let's Plays to be this, just exploring. Well, hello. Maybe I'll hide up here and just... You know, in real life, I would love, even if I meant a shorter life, to just kind of fucking live like this. Oh my god, did I swear? I'm having a day. Alright, let's go through the other door. No, nothing. Wine? It's beautiful wine.
They've certainly spared no expense.
Alright, we're going... Honestly, just a little hovel would work for me. Okay, so we're going out to the main hall. All right, back in the main hall. Let's go find... What is that? You guys cleaned it up. No, let's go find... Before anything weird happens, let's go find Varric. Oh, hey, read. Gotta read. Construction report. Death on the wall. One of our finishers, Garen, fell from the scaffold and landed on a paving stone. He had breath for an hour, but his eyes were still. He died, and the Chantry sisters wrapped him. What should we do? Foreman Shurus. Have them commit his body with those we have lost in Taven. I'll record a sacrifice for the Inquisition. Move his fellow workers to another site and allow time off with pay if they request. Ensure that all workers do their jobs safely. We are in a war, not a race. Rushing does no good if we harm ourselves. We are all the Inquisition.
Committed to
Lady
independence,
Montoya.
I hear. Shame.
I know.
Away with words, too.
Shame.
Okay, that was kind of weird. All right, Gatsy. Hey, Gatsy.
Hello, Inquisitor. Honored Inquisitor. Gotzi Sturhald. Did my part on the walls, and now I'm on this strange collection you've brought us. Don't know its worth to the fight, exactly, but it's good workmanship.
Where did you learn your skills?
Orzammar. Carved a few statues in my day. And before you ask, yes, I chose to leave. I carved a paragon who turned out to be a sodding madwoman. Couldn't stand looking at it. The memory of a dwarf, right?
Any ideas about the origins of these reliefs?
To Vinter, early. It's in the tool marks, the grain. That's hard dust mined from the 100 Pillars, if I know anything. Oh, I suppose the scene is probably full of Tevinter robes, too.
The 100 Pillars?
Damnedest things. Massive spires that aren't stone. It's like a mortar. Don't know more than that. Strong, though.
Do you have insight into the stories these tiles are supposed to depict?
Tell you what. You finish one, and I'll write it up. Who better, right? A good dwarven perspective.
Another time.
Best of the vein, Inquisitor.
Awesome. So... Before I go there, Solus, let's talk. Let's talk for a minute.
I've never done anything like that before. Do you regularly talk to people in dreams?
No. Consider that one more rule you have effortlessly broken in your rise to power. I had no idea that the anchor would allow you to dream with such focus. It is truly remarkable. But I am reasonably certain we are awake now. And if you wish to discuss anything, I would enjoy talking.
What do you know about the Fade?
What would you like to know?
No, already done this. Let's investigate. No, back.
We'll talk later.
Okay, goodbye. We'll try it one more time. Hello? Okay. He's got resting bitch face. I'd never say that with a woman, but with a guy, yeah.
Something wrong with your tea?
It is tea. I detest this stuff. But this morning, I need to shake the dreams from my mind. I may also need a favor.
You just have to ask.
One of my oldest friends has been captured by mages, forced into slavery. I heard the cry for help as I slept.
I'd be happy to help. What did these mages use to capture your friend? Blood magic?
A summoning circle, I would imagine.
I'm sorry?
My friend is a spirit of wisdom. Unlike the spirits clamoring to enter our world through the rifts, it was dwelling quite happily in the Fade. It was summoned against its will, and wants my help to gain its freedom and return to the Fade.
I thought spirits wanted to find their way into this world.
Some do, certainly. Just as many Orlesian peasants wish they could journey to exotic Rivain. But not everyone wants to go to Rivain. My friend is an explorer seeking lost wisdom and reflecting it. It would happily discuss philosophy with you, but it had no wish to come here physically.
Do you have any idea what the mages want with your friend?
No. It knows a great deal of lore and history, but a mage could learn that simply by speaking to it in the Fade. It is possible that they seek information it does not wish to give, and intend to torture it.
All right. Let's go get your friend.
Thank you. I got a sense of my friend's location before I awoke. I'll mark it on our map.
Awesome. All new. Fated for her. Find the spirit with solace in the exalted plane. All right. I just want to go around and talk to others before we go. We got about 5 minutes of film left. Oh, man. Where's everybody else at? Okay, so... Oh, let's read that. Request for resources on the Fade. Regarding your request. As a noted partner of the Inquisition, Lady Montsouillet has ensured our contacts are quick to reply. The few titles on hand accompany this letter, with the remaining en route from libraries in Val Rayo and the surrounding. Archivist Bannon. Fade in Spirits, Mysterious, by Brother Ferdinand Genitivi. Wow. See, I kind of like the looks here. I like how everything's kind of shifting as I go. So I'm assuming that I have to go up here to visit people. Oh, Fiona. Oh, crap, there's everybody up here. Okay, Fiona, let's say hi.
Greetings, Inquisitor. That is your title now, yes? I should thank you. The way things ended in Redcliffe, you could have demanded anything you wished. Yet you chose to make us equal partners. I was not expecting that.
You rebelled for a good reason.
I knew you, of all people, would understand. I've been a Grey Warden, Grand Enchanter, leader of a rebellion, and now I am none of those things. Odd where fate takes you, as you're no doubt well aware.
You were once a Grey Warden?
Mine is an unusual circumstance, Inquisitor. Normally one is part of the Order until death, but long ago I found myself stripped of what made me a Warden. They tried to reinitiate me, but nothing worked. Nor could they figure out how it happened. So I was sent to the Circle of Magi, the first Warden ever to be kicked out. Quite the achievement.
You sound happy about it.
Becoming a Warden seemed like a dream when I was first conscripted. Towards the end, however, my brothers and sisters, they felt I had somehow cheated death. I was glad to leave. It also made me unique in the Circle. I had an opportunity to do more than I ever could as a Warden.
You mean you began the Mage Rebellion?
I pushed for our vote to free the Circles of Magi. But I cannot claim sole responsibility for what followed. Still, despite all the chaos, I would do it again. What happened had to happen.
You're not still the Grand Enchanter, then?
Any claim I had to the title ended along with the Circles of Magi, although some still call me by it. Perhaps the Circles will one day be resurrected. If so, another will take the position. Until that time, I lead my fellow mages by default. I will do what I can for them.
You believe they'll recreate the Circle of Magi after all this?
It depends on who the next divine is, and what she offers. We can't go back to the way things were. But endless warfare benefits no one. That is why I agreed to Justinia's conclave. There must be another solution.
I've been meaning to ask, how exactly did the Venatori take control in Redcliffe?
Mages constantly found their way to us while we were there. Stragglers, most of them strangers. I had no way of knowing some were actually Tevinter. They spread whispers, encouraged talk of an alliance, and we were desperate. I'm not proud of our choice, but we were certain Templars were coming. It could have ended far worse.
I trust everything is well with the mages?
Most are pleased with the alliance, even if we wonder what will happen next.
I'll leave you to it.
All right, guys, so that's it for the 51st Let's Play. We're going to do a lot of roleplay next Let's Play, too. And then we'll go judge the prisoner, I guess. So until next time, take care.
I will restore what Corypheus could never destroy. I am but a servant of the light. The Inquisition belongs to the faithful.
Wherever you lead us. Have our people been told?
They have. And soon, the world.